from Thomas, as well as tires, which are completely bare after almost 2 hours racing. The quicker, the better. One driver out, another in. A quick exchange of words. Everything works smoothly, as it has to if you want to stay with the world's top elite. And they're off again.
It must have consumed more fuel. We were having some really tough duels at the start, and those duels don't occur during training when we work out petrol consumption. I suppose we'll have to make another quick stop at the end. I almost ran out of petrol. Having problems during the change? Yeah, they didn't know I was coming in. They thought I was going to come in 5 laps later.
With an average of 136 kilometers an hour, Anderstorp is regarded as a slow circuit. After 3.5 hours, there's just 2.5 tenths of a second separating Thomas in the lead from Armin Hahne. Anders is 35 seconds after them.
I'm very happy myself, and I'm happy from Ulf and the team, RAS, which have made a fantastic work during the winter, the preparation, and this week we have a hard, tough testing, and we could win and give them something for all the hard work. I'm very happy for the team.
It's funny how everybody seems to have a problem when they are in first, second, and third place.
Especially when you're third, you have a big problem.
Because I'm from Sweden, I was thinking about there's a difference. If you're winning, you're up in the stars. If I don't win, I can hang myself outside.
What's that mean? La Volvo?
Yes, the Volvo. You are a pilot with Volvo.
Sometimes I wonder why I didn't take up golf instead.
After the message, you are relaxed? More relaxed.
But then, once the flag's been raised, it's just as if horns suddenly sprout under your helmet, and you're off, with no time to think about anything else.
Very nice welcome to everybody. You know the rule. To make a good race, a pretty good race, we need not too bad organizer, but we need first of all pretty good drivers. You are pretty good drivers. When you stop in the pits, 4 mechanics, not more, not less. I don't speak about the attendance for fuel, for the attendance and the technicals for tires. It's quite another thing. But mechanics for all. The drivers in
The 24-hour race at Spa-Francorchamps in Belgium. One big challenge to man and machine from start to finish.
The life becomes great.
They go flat out right from the start, with speeds averaging about 150 kilometers per hour and reaching 270 in parts. They start in the late afternoon, drive all night and all the next day. All they're planning to change are 2 sets of brake pads per car. Everything else will hold. Or will it? 24 hours is a long time. It takes 1.5 minutes to change brake pads, 35 minutes to change a turbo unit. And they can usually manage a rear axle in 20 minutes.
Count the air jack man any time at all. Never the air jack man at all. You have 5.
After 9 hours of merciless driving, Johnny and Anders are in 2nd place, with Ulf and Thomas 6th. Right now, these cars are the fastest in the field. And there was evening. And there was morning, the 2nd day. It's really warm. The temperature in the cars is a stifling 60 degrees centigrade, but it feels even warmer.
We sweat a great deal. One loses something like 2, 3 or 4 kilos depending on what the weather's like, so we have to drink a lot during this time.
In such conditions, survival very much depends on the body getting the liquids, minerals and vitamins it needs. Doctors are on hand, continuously checking up on the drivers throughout the race. People get tired. Mistakes happen. 24 hours is inhuman. And the question is, will the car hold? Is the material good enough?
Jag kan inte fatta att han inte var så tomma hjälm.
Ja, han fick ju hämta han varje gång och jag har fått hämta han ligger han där inne. You must always have someone.
I have said to him, and I have called him to be ready. And you have come in.
It was so hot.
I can't believe it.
If you stop now for the podium, and still.
After 23 hours with a second place well in sight, the crankshaft goes, ripping into the block and flooding the cockpit in a deluge of petrol and oil.
Und Feuer, alle Öl kommt vom Motor raus, der Auspuffrohr, Feuer über alles rund um den Auto. Dann war Feuer vorbei, försökte in die Busstopp zu gehen, aber der Motor läuft nicht mehr. Und dann alle Öl kommt auf die Hinterreifen. Ein Loch gedreht und wieder Feuer, försökte anlassen, wieder Feuer.
It's the Germans' day for the first time. Former world champion Dieter Quester regains the blue ribbon of Spa-Francorchamps.
Det känns alltid väldigt,
It's always a big letdown to have to break off a race because of some material failure. But okay, that's the way it can go in racing. You can't expect things to hold 100%. I mean, we're pushing them up to the very limit of what they can take.
Vi är så pass nära gränserna på vad saker och ting tål.
Even if winning isn't the most important thing, it is what we all aim for. That's why it becomes number one. It's what gives you satisfaction. And it's the reward for all your sacrifices, all the tears and the sweat you've spilled to win. But it has to be done straight and without any funny tricks.
Winning, that's what it's all about. Second and third place are the same as losing.
I'm not afraid, I enjoy it. I always aim for victory. I try my best, and I think most of them do the same.
Winning, that's what counts. The winners are remembered, their autographs are prized. They get the headlines, the lucrative contracts. That's what it's all about. All the waiting is forgotten. All the boring hotels, trips, missing your family, the tedious training and testing. All that's forgotten when you win. Winning, that's what it's all about.
Wow, what a treat. That's how it feels after a fortnight on the road before you get home. It's heavy going. But then, after a week, you get that hunger again. After another week, it's positively painful. You can never get enough of it.
So that's it for the first Passport Special of 1988. And we'll be setting off tomorrow night with the first of the new run of Passports on the new motor racing season.